Decide what defines you. You decide your worth. Hi, my loves. Welcome back to another video. My name is Nicole L, and I create content on travel, lifestyle, girl advice, and helping you get everything you want out of life. So if that sounds like you and your type of vibe and your type of content, make sure you guys subscribe below and join the family. Today's video, we're going to be talking about how to control your emotions so that you are not affected by what someone is telling you something, or when someone says a shady comment, that you control yourself and you keep composure to who you are to live your best life. So let's just get right into the video. First thing I want to talk about is understanding your emotions. Majority of the time when you are reacting to someone, or you are in your feelings, or you are hurt, you are sad, you are upset, you need to understand that majority of the times when someone is saying something shady to you, it literally has nothing to do with you. And I can relate to this. I was very sensitive. I would pour out my heart to certain people about certain topics, and they would go back and use that against me. So yes, my feelings was hurt, and yes, I felt betrayed. But over the years, I learned that the people that were saying these shady comments and not thinking before they spoke, they were projecting. Sometimes people do not realize that you may be a trigger for them for their unresolved issues or traumas or insecurities. So sometimes they don't even know when they are projecting onto you, but you feel it because your feelings were hurt. You were sad. You're like, how could you say that to me? That's shady. That's passive aggressive. And so many times I would like think something was wrong with me. I'm like, why am I still attracting people that are just not for me? Why do people think that they can cross my boundaries? So let's get into a person that just always projects onto someone. They're giving you the silent treatment. They're being passive aggressive. That is the first sign for you to understand that this person in that moment has issues to work on their own. And it has nothing to do with you. They are not self-aware. They are not aware that their comments or their energy or their facial expressions towards you is hurtful. They're not aware, and they do not hold themselves accountable because they can't hold themselves accountable because they have not done the inner work. They have not understood why this person is triggering me. Why am I saying this backhand comment? Why am I not respecting their boundaries? Why am I being rude? Why am I giving this person the silent treatment? It's because they don't know. So I need you to learn how to control your emotions. And when that happens to you, understand that these people are projecting their own issues, their own insecurities onto you. And the moment that you can understand that that's happening, you will be able to detach and control your emotions and understand this don't got nothing to do with me. That's your issue and not my issue. And that's going to help you navigate these hard times and when you're feeling so low from someone's shitty comment and someone not being aware of themselves, and they are just want to lash out on you because it makes them feel better inside. You're going to know better. You're going to be able to identify, like, oh, she's projecting. Oh, he's projecting. This was one of the biggest turnarounds in my life because I used to be like, oh, why would they say that? Like, that was so fucking rude. You're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to be my family. Why would you say that to me? That knows that it's going to hurt me. But at the end of the day, they were just projecting onto me. And I learned that with certain people in my life, that they were going through a lot of stuff in their own life and they were projecting onto me because it was easy, because I was close to them, because they knew they can get away with it. So I'm telling you, when someone tries to affect you and tries to be passive aggressive, give you the silent treatment, say a shady comment, I want you to understand that it has nothing to do with you. And they might not be self-aware of what they are doing. So I want you guys to learn how to control your emotions, detach from that, and separate yourself. Learning how to control your reactions. And we know sometimes when someone says a rude ass comment and you're in the moment, you want to You go in this space as if you have to fight back, and you're in that flight or fight moment. You have to decide how to control your emotions. So when someone comes up to you and they are not respecting you, they are saying some shady comments, they are saying some backhand comments. They know, sometimes they know what they're doing, but it's your job to not even react. It's your job to ignore them. It's your job to walk away, and it's your job to remove yourself. Sometimes we're human. We're not always going to have the best reaction to when we are hurt from somebody that is using an offensive comment or backstabbing you or just being shady overall. You're not always going to react the best way. But that's what I want you guys to learn how to do. When you receive these comments, I want you to understand that it has nothing to do with you. And two, I don't want you to be affected by it because you are so in your zone, you are so in your world, you are on your path of getting everything you want out of life, and you are on your path of becoming heard. And I don't want you to allow people to affect your progress, to affect what you have going on. You have did so much emotional work. You have did so much inner work so that you are not even surrounded by these people and you're not hurt by these comments. But sometimes they do hurt. So I want you guys to do that inner work and know that that has nothing to do with me. I'm gonna move on, but also let people know that they shouldn't say that to you, especially if they're in your circle. You have to teach people how to treat you because everyone doesn't have the blueprint. Everyone's not in your mind. Everyone's not a mind reader. But it's your job to understand and set boundaries on how people treat you. And it starts with not reacting to certain comments and not giving it any attention in your life because you know why? So y'all put in the comments. They're projecting onto you. It has nothing to do with you. So that's what I want to talk about is stop taking it so personal. So hard to say because like, girl, you know you shouldn't have said that. Like, you know that was wrong. You should know better. You should know better. But some people don't know better. So sometimes we have to stop taking it so personally and move on. Stop taking it personally. I want you guys to be so into your life. I want you guys to be so into what you have going on for yourself that when these remarks and comments come along, you don't take it personally because you know why? You have so much else going for you. You have so many things lined up for you. Everything is working out for you. Everything gets to be easy for you. So I want you guys to not take it personal and fill your own life with your own joy, with your own happiness, so that you are not affected by the people that have not done the inner work, that don't love themselves, that want to make you feel bad about yourself to feel good about themselves. And that is the worst thing you can do. Work on yourself first and understand it's not okay to project. In these comments, when people are being rude to you and saying shady comments, just know that that doesn't define you. That doesn't define your worth. All of those things that people probably will say about you or saying about you or had said to your face and are not thinking about how hurtful that comment can be, I want you to know that that comment doesn't define you. Their opinion of you doesn't matter. And I want you to hold yourself untouchable. So when those things do happen, when you come across those people that are projecting and are rude, you can walk away and say, okay, because that doesn't define you. It doesn't define you, and it never will. You decide what defines you. You decide your worth, not anyone else on this earth. No one can validate you but yourself. And when you learn that you validate yourself and you have your own validation, oh my goodness, life gets better. It's better. It gets to be easy. You are not affected by a rude comment. Your day still goes on. Your life still goes on because you know why? They don't define you. Another way and another tip that you can deal with people that are projecting onto you and trying to learn how to control your emotions in different situations and different conversations is change the narrative and write your own damn story. You have the power to change your own life. You have the power to create the life of your dreams. No one else does. It's completely up to you. So when that happens, I want you to change the narrative. When I had a friend one time that was constantly projecting onto me and constantly saying backhand comments, I would literally go and rewrite the narrative. I wouldn't rewrite what she said, but I would rewrite and say, that person is going through a lot right now. And this has nothing to do with me. She's upset with her own self. She's upset with her own life. And she doesn't know how to process her own emotions. So the easy way out is to just project onto me. And I don't let anyone else define me anymore. I don't let anyone else think that their opinion validates me. I write my own story. You don't get to write it for me. They don't get to write it for you. They don't get to tell you how to feel. They don't get to tell you what you should be doing. You learn how to control your emotions and reactions. People that are doing it on purpose and intentionally, they're going to see that you're not reacting to the same nasty comments. They're going to see that you're not reacting to the same backhand comments, that your face doesn't change, your vibe doesn't change, your energy doesn't change because you're no longer affected. And that's when you win. That's when you take control over your emotions. And that's when they'll eventually stop because you're no longer getting the power that they were looking for. They are no longer getting what they sought out to get because you don't react and you control your own story and you write the narrative. They can't hurt you anymore. And that's when you are number one. That's when you have finally crossed the bridge. And this is going to take time. This is not going to be very easy. It's not going to come overnight. It's going to take practice. You're going to have to practice this. I want you to look them in their eyes and not react at all. When you can learn how to do this, you will be golden. Sad thing about it is that this happens with a lot of family and close friends. Unfortunately, this happens with the people that are closest to us, with your parents, with your family, with your brothers, with your siblings, with your sisters, with your best friends, your girlfriends, your guy friends. It happens to the people that are the most close to us, which is why it hurts us the most, which is why you have to practice controlling your emotions and your reactions. But also, don't forget to speak up for yourself. The next thing I want to talk about is dealing with it in the moment. One thing that I have been blessed with is the gift of letting go. I don't hold grudges. I don't stick with it for the next week. I talk about it. I deal with my emotions in that moment and I let it go. One thing that I've been working on, which I used to do, we're working on it, y'all. One thing that I used to do, which was keeping me in that space of negativity and keeping me hurt, keeping me upset from something they said, a comment that someone said to me probably on Monday, I was still internalizing it by Wednesday or Thursday. I forgave that person, but I just felt so bad inside. And one thing I used to do, I used to just replay the situation over and over and over again. Like, did they say that? Did they mean that? Did that just really happen? And I learned to validate my emotions in the moment and let it go. I no longer bring anything that has happened yesterday into the next day. I refuse to bring in that negative energy to block my blessings for the next day, to block my opportunities, to block what's meant for me to this day. Because when you hold on to things and you're dwelling on it and you are internalizing a person's comment or a person's opinion of you, you are giving it power. When you identify and you deal with your emotions and you deal with the situation in the moment, life gets better for you. Because you know why? It no longer affects your life. It no longer takes a toll of you. And that's how life should be. Don't go walking around angry. You are giving that person or that situation too much power over your life, and you deserve to live a life of abundance. You deserve to wake up happy. You deserve to love yourself. You deserve to find validation within yourself. So when those things happen, I want you guys to learn how to control your emotions, deal with it in the moment, let it go, forgive that person, forgive that situation. And I want you to refuse to take that energy and to take that emotion in the next step. I want you guys to really shift your mindset as to how you can learn how to control your emotions and practice it. When someone hurts you, don't react. I want you guys to just sit in the moment. If it's something that someone is doing over and over and over again, ignore them. Don't respond. Because then they're like, okay, you're not responding. No, that would give them ideas that stop doing this. I don't like it. Stop it. It's not fun. It's not cute. And I'm not into it. So I want you guys to really shift your mindset as to how you react. I want you guys to understand that people are going to project on you. A lot of people don't work on themselves, okay? Or they don't want to. And it's easy to project on people that they're close to. So remember that. Sometimes people are unaware. A lot of people are unaware of when they're projecting. And I want you guys to hold yourself accountable because a lot of times we do project. And I want you to be like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I was projecting. There are plenty of times where I probably projected on one of my friends, but the next day I told her, I'm sorry, I was projecting my own hurt onto you. That goes a long way from you just carrying a bone and thinking you were right in the situation and thinking that you did nothing. You need to be more self aware, learn how to control your emotions, and don't react to when people are trying to steal your peace. And that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We have some opportunities for you guys. Make sure you go ahead and click the link and join our private community. You can find some new friends. We help you, we uplift you. It's going to be linked below. It's the Becoming Her group chat because we are becoming her all 2024. And I want to be there to help you step by step through your transformation of becoming her and being your best self and getting everything you want out of life. And of course, you guys know I host group trips. I do have one coming up in Greece from May 25th to the 31st, as well as Thailand. We're going to Thailand from August 18th to the 22nd. If you're interested, the links will be down below for you to go ahead and join us there. So I love you guys so much. Don't forget to leave a comment about this video. Let's chit chat in the comments and also subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.